Louis Arc works with people with intellectual and developmental disabilities to help them lead better lives. And joining us from St. Louis Arc are President and CEO Mark Keeley and the Director of Family Support, Sharon Spurlock. Welcome, Sharon and Mark.
Thank you so much.
So glad that you could come to STL Live to tell us more about your organization that's been around. We were talking for since the 50s, 1950s.
Yes, since 1950, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and today we provide services and supports to over 4,000 individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities throughout the lifespan, so from birth through senior citizens. We have early childhood programs where we provide physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a daycare in the Central West End, Child Garden, Child Development Center, which provides supports to children with and without disabilities. It's a fully inclusive daycare center. Sharon oversees our family support services. We also have employment services and day programs and residential programs, but she can tell you more about our family support services.
Okay, so over 4,000 people of all ages you're working, and their families.
Correct.
That's a lot. That's a big job, and you've got a big staff to help with that.
That's correct.
So, okay,
and we're always looking for more staff, and we are always hiring, so people can come and work for a great organization.
Okay, great. They heard it here. So, can't find a job.
You're going to put in a plug
No
for
excuses.
staff. I'll also say we are able to really increase the quality of our services by using volunteers. We love the volunteers that come and help us on a regular basis.
So what are some things that the volunteers do to help?
Oh my gosh, you can come in as a one-time volunteer and help people with gardening in the spring, or you can be a golf coach for us. We've got golf coaches that have been around for 30 or 35 years. So there's opportunities for people that just want a one-time experience. There's group opportunities, and then there's the really long-term relationship type roles.
And are the volunteer descriptions available on your website?
Yes.
Is that the best place to go? Okay, to learn a little bit more.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
so Sharon is Director of Family Support. The families of people with disabilities are very important in assistance and that kind of thing. So what do you do and how do you help them?
Well, it's different at different age ranges, but it's so important for the family to feel like they've got the support they need to raise a healthy, happy child, any child, but a child with a disability has some special circumstances that require additional resources, additional education, and additional support. So we try to provide all kinds of opportunities for families to learn about what's out there for their family members. We help them to navigate a really complicated service system and funding system, and we provide space for them to get to know each other, because being able to talk to another parent about what their experiences are really, really helps people to not feel alone and to get new resources that really resonate with them.
Right. And Mark, are you finding that your clients are coming to you when the child is very small, that's where they start?
We get them all age ranges. So yes, we try to reach families as early as possible so that we are a lifeline for them throughout their child's life, throughout their son or daughter's life. But we also hear about people when mom or dad dies and the sibling calls and says, I don't know what to do with my brother. And suddenly mom's died and she took care of him all of his life. So we get people of all age ranges. A lot of times we don't get them school age because the schools are mandated by state law to provide services and supports to people with disabilities. But we certainly get children before school age and then at 18 or 21 whenever they graduate from the schools.
And so disabilities of what types are you primarily working with?
So it's a developmental disability, which is any disability that occurs prior to the age of 21 that's going to result in lifelong support needs. And typically we're talking about people with intellectual disabilities, cerebral palsy, autism, epilepsy, a myriad of genetic disorders. And we try to provide support to that person, whatever their support needs are.
Okay, very good. All right, and you guys have a big event coming up that's going to help support you in your endeavors. We're going to take a quick break and come back in a few minutes and learn more about that. So we'll have more with St. Louis Arc after this. Stay with us.